last time we were fighting some demons and we got sucked into a portal to hell, so...
As you do.
Now we get to see the what hell looks like in this game.
Damn right.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool. I like the design. I like the orange cloudy skies. It reminds me of the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie.
God damn it. I was about to say Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Yeah. God damn it.
It wasn't Annihilation.
Your choice is better. Your choice is more praise.
Oh yeah. I don't remember a lot of dusty skies in that, but anyways, buying some upgrades. Power up effectiveness. So now whenever I get a power up, I'll heal, and when the power up runs out, it will blow up and do some damage.
He is here.
Nice.
Wonderful skull switch, yeah.
Things are getting even more Evil Dead as we go along.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of wonderful flavorings going on here.
Set up a portal device at the tomb. Use the light poles to mark our path.
These hollow recordings remind me of Halo.
Yeah, there's definitely that sort of vibe going on.
Delivering exposition through holograms.
It's very, I don't have to make a cutscene or do anything like that.
An awkward flashback sequence.
And you can just walk past it if you don't care about it, which goes to the gameplay first sort of philosophy they had for making this game, where the story is just secondary. Damn. This game is
groovy.
So much fun. This is very this is groovy. Double-barreled shotgun has always been a wonderful throwback. There's something so kinetically pleasing about the gameplay of this game. It's just so like satisfying to watch and to play.
Dang, I really like this level's feeling so far.
Yep. It's really different. I mean, you don't really notice it while you're playing through the game before, but getting to a non-Mars location is really refreshing. And plus the level design, I like how it's kind of weirdly vertical, like kind of cool.
Wrecked.
Not 100% vertical, but it does have like a lot of weird ups and downs. I like they use, the excuse of it being hell to just like floating rocks and shit. Like it really opens up the level design possibilities by not having to conform to any sort of sense of realism. Much like old school Doom.
Is there any falling damage in this?
Nope.
Didn't think so.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I was curious.
If you fall down a death pit, of course you'll die, but otherwise there's like a certain height where you'll hit the ground and have like a little recovery animation, but there's no damage associated with it, so it really encourages you to use the double jump and use the vertical space to your advantage. I also... Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, I also like the music here.
Yep, I was literally just gonna talk about that. I love the choir. It gives it this grandiose feeling feels so like sacred, but in a satanic way.
Yeah, I feel like in a lot of, I don't know, in particularly American culture, they whip out the Gregorian chant to represent both heaven and hell, which is kind of confusing.
Yeah, there's something very there is something very like I don't know. There's a connection there between the divine and the hellish. You know, there's something otherworldly, but still grounded, like the fact that it's a human voice doing the chanting. It's not meant to feel alien. It's meant to feel very deeply human, but in a way that isn't earthly.
Oh, sure, but it's I mean, if I had been watching like a clip of Diablo 3 in the heaven levels while listening to that music, I would have been like, okay, that fits. And so I'm just curious why the connection of Gregorian chant to divinity is both the positive and the negative side of that divinity.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
His soul blistered by the fires of hell and tainted beyond ascension. He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his ravenous hatred, he found no peace, and with boiling blood, he scoured the umbral plains, seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him. He wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, and those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doom Slayer.
Gives me both Diablo and Buffy vibes.
Yeah. I could feel that too.
You found a tome of exposition, like in Diablo.
Yes, we found the. It's true. That's a Slayer's Testament tablet, which are these wonderful lore dumps that just talk about how much of a badass the Doomslayer is, and name him that. Up until this point, we're just the Doom guy, but we are now christened Doomslayer officially. The first hearing of that title, though, is in that lore dump, in that testament. And I appreciate I love the demon guy that's reading it. His voice, it's very, very cheesy in a good way.
Extremely.
He's got the whole I'm a demon kind of thing going on. It's very funny to me. I can't do that voice for too long. It will give me a horrible.
It's fucking. It's irritating.
It's really hard.
Yep.
Yeah. So props to guys that can do that for extended periods of time. That shit hurts. I love the planet you can kind of see in the distance. I don't know what's going on there, but it's wonderful.
Nice.
I don't know who's out here putting dolls in hell, but you know.
Are the dolls canon?
Hey, this is a post recording. I just wanted to cut in really quick and say that I had a little interruption here, and when I come back, the microphone kind of sucks for a couple minutes, so it's going to sound a little weird. Apologies.
Yeah, to answer the question, are the dolls canon? That's, I don't know. My inclination is to say no, but at the same time, what is canon?
Exactly. Oh shit, we know what that is.
blue skull. Got a yellow skull either earlier. I like the use of skull keys, which is of course a throwback to old school Doom. I don't know if in our current recordings of old school Doom we've gotten to skull keys, but I mean they're just keys. They just have a different model or a different sprite in the old game. And hey, there's the first appearance of Caco demons in this game.
Nice.
Classic Doom monster. They're pretty tanky. They're about as tanky as they are in old games. They're not like a horrible nuisance, but they do pursue you because they can fly. They just float. They will just pursue you relentlessly and fly at you. So they serve as a way to force you to move around a lot. Sort of like the Hell Knight, but not as aggressive. There he is.
Glorious.
Gore real quick, yeah. And also the quad damage with the Gauss cannon is just
through the roof.
It's just nuts, yeah. Just one-shots revenants. It's very fun. More Rune Trials. This one is actually a pretty fun one. So, one of the things that I like about Rune Trials is that at their best, they're pretty creative. At their worst, they're just kind of like bad arenas. So this one, you can only move while the meter is full, and you fill the meter by getting kills, and you have to make it to the end of this hallway. Which is a cool concept for like a mini game kind of thing. And you slow down as the meter starts to get to its end, so it is actually kind of annoying. You have to space it just right. If you don't get a kill right at the end, you'll fall.
This is probably the most time splitters of all of the challenges I've seen so far.
Absolutely. Between that one and the barrel breaking one, you can definitely feel the influence. At least I can. It really feels like a Time Splitters challenge level. You just don't get a medal. You get a rune instead. Which is, it's good. Gotta double check, make sure I got everything I need. I mean, a lot of that in these later levels. We're only about maybe halfway through the game, but some of these levels aren't really sprawling. It's more so that these levels are really linear, and sometimes there are like path of no return spots. So I just have to make sure that I have everything. That aspect of it is somewhat frustrating. They actually rectify that in Doom Eternal by letting you teleport back to earlier sections of the map. But that was not something they had learned in development of this game. Or maybe they did, but they couldn't implement it. I don't know. Having trouble getting close to this Mancubus because they're very dangerous up close. Don't want to get too close to him. But I can get close to him with invulnerability and just shoot rockets at his face. We briefly saw it entering this room, but there's lost souls now. I just killed them all very quickly with a rocket.
What was with the green haze around the screen?
Oh, I picked up an invulnerability sphere.
Okay.
Which is why I was being so aggressive with rockets there. Better look at the lost souls. So the lost souls in this game are significantly less tanky than they are in old school Doom, but that's as a result of them having sort of changed. They basically just kamikaze you and they do a lot of damage, so if they hit you, they explode and die instantly. They're very different in this game. They're more of like, I don't know, an environmental hazard as opposed to like an enemy type. I mean, that's how it feels to me.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not really full-fledged enemies.
Nuisances.
Yeah, exactly. They are a nuisance type of enemy as opposed to...
They're the rats in the cellar.
Which is good, I think, because we already have in the sort of chess piece designerly value that these enemy types bring us. Lost souls are already sort of fulfilled by like other enemy types.
I don't
But
get
anyways,
that Easter egg. What is that?
So the skull is a Commander Keen reference. The helmet
Okay. I was like, I'm trying to get it.
The helmet is the Commander Keen colors, but it has a Doom logo on it. And also we got the chain gun finally. So chain gun's different in this game. Oh, I forgot something. There's a red guy up here that I missed. Forgot about this.
Flashback. Retcon.
Is it a flashback or is it a flash sideways or a flash forward? You'll never know. Unless I tell you it was a flash forward because I died in this fight and I had to go back. But anyways, the chain gun is the like assault rifle, I guess, kind of functions as the chain gun would in old games. So the chain gun in this game is way more of like a heavy weapon, like a powerful weapon. It kind of stands toe to toe with like the rocket launcher or the super shotgun, just in its damage output. But it eats a lot of ammo because it shoots really fast once it gets revved up.
Okay.
The chain gun is pretty fun in this game. And I'm missing my shots horribly, very embarrassingly.
Is that why
There's
you
haste?
Is that why you wiggled your head aggravatedly?
Yes. I often do this when I get frustrated. I will shake the mouse like I am shaking my head.
Are you a better shot on consoles?
Yeah, on controller I would say it's hard to gauge. Most of the time I would say I'm better on controller than I am on mouse and keyboard, but this game I would say is relatively forgiving. At least to me it feels relatively forgiving. Not like it has a lot of aim assist, but just like with a weapon like a shotgun or a super shotgun, you don't really have to be precise. I'm not super good with the Gauss cannon, though, because that requires some precision. Gauss.
Tempered by the fires of hell, his iron will remains steadfast through the passage that preys upon the weak. For he alone was their walker, the unchained predator who sought retribution in all quarters, dark and light, fire and ice, in the beginning and the end, and he hunted the slaves of doom with barbarous cruelty, for he passed through the divide as none but demon had before.
Doom Guy is a very special boy. Got it.
Those special boys.
Special boys. My special boy has got an angel voice, but he never speaks because he's too traumatized.
My sweet angel boy.
Yeah. For this one, we just have to get glory kills on Hell Knights from above within the time limit, and all we have is the assault rifle with the micro missiles on it to weaken them. Getting a kill resets the timer to 30 seconds. Or maybe it adds 20 seconds. I don't quite remember. Yeah, I got
Didn't even have a chance.
No, that guy got wrecked. I learned the first one I took some time, but I learned a nice little groove here with these guys where it's like you missile them and then you shoot them while you wait for the cooldown. You just dodge around them. Not actually that hard. In isolation, Hell Knights aren't that tough. And I stayed on the screen here because this guy is doing circles, and I was like, what the hell is this?
What the hell is this?
He got lost.
What's in the can?
Confused. What is in the can?
Shout out to John Carroll.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He needs to bring back quick chat. Oh. Another room challenge done. Unfortunately, still don't have 7 of them done, which is when we get the 3rd rune slot. Still only got 2 for now, and one of them is being eaten up by vacuum, which I refuse to take off because it's just nice.
Are each of the dolls a different color?
Yep.
Very nice.
They're all... Some of them are kind of gimmicky, and some of them are just, like, regular, like, cool, like, colors. Yep. And they all give you a different model in the model viewer, which I showed off earlier. Oh, I have to pick up all the fucking secrets. Can't forget about all this shit. That lore. Oh, it's just lore for Kadingir Sanctum. I think sort of the lore for this area is kind of... It's like a burial ground or like a place of worship for demons, and it's also where the Doom guy was found and then brought back to the Mars facility from his tomb.
Okay.
Which I'll talk about just a bit, but first, I haven't had a mod bot in a second.
I'm glad there's mod bots in hell too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, the UAC did come through here. I don't know why they brought a mod bot, but thankfully they did, because now we can get siege mode for the Gauss cannon, which is really good. It's broken. It's extremely broken. While you're charging it, you can't move. It costs double the ammo per shot, but it does like maybe 3 or 4 times damage per shot compared to the regular shot. So I'm going to upgrade this immediately, which gives it a wider beam, and it reduces the charge time when you launch it. So maybe mild mechanical spoilers for Doom Eternal, but they took siege mode out of that game because it's so good that it basically breaks this game. I'm going to use it a little bit, not a ton, but rest assured, if you wanted an easy mode for this game, I mean, besides just picking an easier difficulty, siege mode is it. Anyway, here's siege mode. Oh, and there's a Baron of Hell fighting imps. I just fucking annihilated all those guys. Barons are not as frustrating to fight against in this game as they are in earlier games, because, you know, in early Doom, they're basically just extremely tanky and they deal a lot of damage, but that isn't necessarily the funnest thing to fight. Here, they kind of play like a really big Hell Knight, except they also have like a fireball attack, so They're fun to play against, except I never even get close to making them look like a threat because I kill them so quickly.
Got him.
Yeah. Very satisfying to rip a demon's horn off and hit them with it. I'm very constantly impressed by the gratuitous violence that this game has on offer. You want to talk about chumps, though? I killed this guy, I didn't even realize it. Just one quad damage, triple burst, and he was dead. And that guy just exploded.
Rip.
R.I.P. In peace.
Rip, literally.
Yeah, literally rip and tear. Yep. Before we move on, requisite Doom shit of picking everything up and finding all the secrets in the room. This one is, I don't know what they did to the lighting in this room. It's wrong. I think an update ruined it. There's an Easter egg. It's a guy with an arrow in his knee. Do you remember Skyrim 15 or 20 years ago?
I sure do.
Or whenever that game came out, or was it Oblivion? Or was it? No, it was Skyrim.
I think it was
Anyways, whatever. That's an old joke. Obviously, Bethesda purchased id Software, like, I don't know, I don't remember when, sometime after Rage came out. And it was a flop, so technically id Software is a subsidiary of Bethesda, so they just put a few Easter eggs here and there.
You just entered a portal to the 90s dimension.
Yes. 90s hell looks really different, but it's still pretty cool. Wonderful little... I appreciate these little, like, when you get the classic lever and you get the little secret of the map. I like when they actually have something in them. For the most part, they have nothing in them and they suck. But that one has a mega sphere. Well, it has a soul sphere technically, but, you know, it gives you max armor, max health, so... I appreciate when they're not just empty rooms. But at least it still feels like you're finding a secret.
God, dude, fuck these lost soul things. Fucking sounds they make, Jesus Christ.
I love the sound they make. The scream, the high pitched sort of windy sound. It's terrifying, but also good. Oh god. Trying to jump and shoot at the same time. A mistake. Here's another wonderful showcase of the power of siege mode. I just gotta wait for these guys to get kind of in a line. 2 for 1. One shot. Kills 2 cacos. Very good. Very strong weapon. Oh yeah, so... more lore. I don't remember what this one is. I mean, it's the Mancubus, obviously, but going back to talking about the Kadingir Sanctum and the Doom guy, there's like a really cool... I picked up a lore tab that I didn't go into, but it has like a really cool visual. As like an image that we'll actually see later, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now, but it tells the tale of how when the UAC came here, I don't know if Samuel Hayden was specifically looking for Doom Guy. My money's on yes, but obviously the rest of the guys didn't know. But when they get closer to your tomb that you have been trapped in, like the demons really don't like it, and they're really trying to stop them from unleashing you. They talk about how they were fighting more ferociously than they ever had. Very funny. Very cool.
Souls of the doomed, his prowess was shown. In his crusade, The Seraphim bestowed upon him terrible power and speed, and with his might he crushed the obsidian pillars of the blood temples. He set forth without pity upon the beasts of the 9 circles, unbreakable, incorruptible, unyielding. The Doom Slayer sought to end the dominion of the Dark Realm.
That the Third Slayer's Testament makes reference to the Seraphim, who gave us the juice. Oh, and there's a lore on Olivia Pierce. I misremembered. She has, I think I said she might have had like MS or something. She has scoliosis, so she has like a fucked up spine, essentially. And instead of getting corrective surgery, which is available in the future, she opted to get a like experimental exosuit that like allows her to walk, but she's still in like excruciating pain, and she doesn't take any pain meds because she thinks that it will interfere with her research.
What the fuck?
She loves being in horrible pain. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, that lore book makes reference to the Seraphim, or the Testament makes reference to the Seraphim. It's something that'll be explored later, but one of the things that I like about the implication is that so glory kills in this game give you health as like a mechanical like game thing, but my interpretation from a lore perspective is that the reason why killing heals you is because of this like divine power that you have that was given to you, and why it's absent from earlier games mechanically. Obviously it's because they hadn't thought of doing something like that, but I like it when they tie gameplay mechanics into lore like that.
So why is he able to heal now?
Because the Seraphim bestowed upon him great power.
Ah, gotcha.
I mean, it's not more specified than that at this point.
Do we know what the Seraphim is yet?
Nope. Our first reference to the Seraphim was in the last Testament, so the news of there even being such a guy is... to be fair, also the lore book that I picked up of the Doom guy that I didn't look at that has the image does also make reference to the Seraphim, but we'll get a look at that some later episode.
Okay.
But yeah, this level's cool because it gives you, I would say, at least for me, more of an interesting first lore dump kind of feel. I mean, I like the UAC and everything, but I find the Doom Slayer and all the Hell stuff a little bit more interesting personally.
And that's where they found you?
Yep. In this fucked up, destroyed tomb. I forget if the lore for it is here or whatever, but basically some undetermined amount of time ago, while Doom Guy was in hell fighting demons, they eventually had him trapped and bound in that sarcophagus of some sort of magical purpose that put him into a sleep that he couldn't be woken from for an indeterminate amount of time.
Okay.
Yeah.